Welcome back, nail crew. We are going to paint this beauty on the nail, okay? We're going to paint this beauty, and I'm going to give you guys the inspiration behind this nail art. Prepare to be like freaked out, okay? This is a freaky, creepy, but kind of cool story time, all right? So really quick, I did not use glue to attach the nail tips. I tried, you guys, and the glue was just not drying. I felt like I was there for like 10 minutes. I just couldn't do it anymore. So I ended up going back to base coat. You guys know I love to use base coat instead of glue anyway. So the only downside to that is that you have to cure it in the lamp for 60 seconds. But no problem, because that was way quicker than waiting for the freaking glue to dry. That was madness. So yeah, base coat is the way to go. So yeah, added base coat, let that dry. And once they're cured, they're just as strong, if not stronger, than if you used glue. So go ahead and file them and shape them just as you normally would. And you guys, now we're going in with the Polygel. And yeah, this is a very beautiful, soft pink color. And the reason I picked this color is because we're going to be drawing on the nail and doing art on the nail. And I just wanted a light color, you know, as my background to make it easier. But feel free to use any color that you want. I think white would have been a really nice color to draw on, or any type of nude, okay? So yeah, I'm going to build the nail, and notice I left like a space by the cuticle area. I left that on purpose. I wanted to build the nail as if it needed a fill, if that made sense, right? And then once I cure that in the lamp for 30 seconds, once I do like a little quick cure, then I'll go ahead and fill the backspace, and it'll just give me, you know, a little bit more time to play with the cuticle area. It'll help me build the nail a little bit better without moving the polygel. It'll just help things stay a little bit neater and flow a little bit nicer, okay? And it gives the polygel nails like a nice finish in the end. So if you're new to polygel, I did my current set of nails with polygel. So if you like them, I will leave the links in the description box. Be sure to check those out. Yeah, and you know, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that fun YouTube stuff. Now this part is very important. Notice how I scrape the sides. Yes, because in the end we don't want a lot of filing. So go ahead and scrape the sides before you even put it in the lamp and cure it. So the nails are fully cured, and I'm just going to buff them so they're nice and smooth on the surface, because we are going to draw on it and we want a nice smooth surface. So here we go, you guys. Grab your pencil. Now we're gonna have fun. This is, oh my God, this is so much fun drawing on the nail. So first we are going to like map out where we want what with some dots. So I'm going to use 3 dots, one for the head, one for the shoulders, and then one for the bottom of the skirt. And then we're going to just connect that. And I think that's going to be like the easiest way for you guys to draw, because drawing on the nail is so much more different than drawing on a big piece of paper. You really have to get your scales down. Otherwise, you're going to run out of room. And if you guys have any other tips on drawing on such a small space, please let me know. Leave a comment in the comment section below, and I will just love to read it and share it with others. So now I'm just going in with the hair, and there's a specific reason to why I'm drawing the hair like this. But if you decide to go with this nail art, please feel free to do the hair any way that you want, like really flowy, or you could do like even braids will be so cute. Basically, just get really creative. Okay, so now I'm doing the inside of the shirt. And the same with this, just get as creative as you want. You can make a really low back like I did, or you could do something a little more modest. Whatever you come up with, seal it in with matte top coat, okay? Any brand is fine. Just seal in the art. That way, when we go to paint over it, we don't smudge or mess up the pencil. So I'm just going to show you guys some of the brushes that I have, but obviously use whatever you have. You know, know, as I always tell you guys, make it work. So you guys can watch me paint as I get into the story time. And you guys, I am using gels, and I would advise you guys to use gel as well. That way, if you mess up, you could just wipe it right off. Wipe it off before you cure it, and you can start again. So, all right, let's get into the story time. You've already been warned. I told you this is like a little bit of a freaky story, even for me, you guys, even for me. Here we go. So a couple months ago, I was in meditation, and I just remember learning about past life regressions and how if you tap into your past life, you could use those lessons in this life. Like, why start over when you could just pull from lessons you've already learned? So I just remember like, oh my God, that's amazing. Like, I want to know. I want to know. So I was in meditation, and I just remember like really like asking for that, right? So that night, you know, nothing happened. No dream. Like weeks go by, no dreams. And I'm like, what the heck is happening? Like, what is happening? I thought I could just meditate and pray and ask, and like, boom, I just know. Well, nothing was happening, right? Well, finally, I want to say, let's say about maybe like 3 to 4 weeks later after that, I had a beautiful dream that I was at the beach, you guys. You guys, like, I'm going to get emotional. I was at the beach. So all I could see was like a really beautiful, quiet beach scene. And it wasn't day, but it wasn't night. It wasn't day and it wasn't night. It was like a tan color. And a lot of times when I'm in deep meditation, I see everything in this tan color. So I can't really explain it, but if I find a filter, I'll put a filter on the screen so that you guys will kind of, you know, go on the journey with me. But everything is in this color. So I don't know if it's day. I don't know if it's night. It's just beautiful. And I see a lady stand in front of me, and I could only see her from like the waist up. And I could only see the back of her. And she was like a brown color, like the color of paint that I used for her skin today. And she had an afro. Oh my gosh, she had an afro, just like the one that I painted on the nail. So the only difference is I feel like she was naked in the dream, and I didn't want to draw her naked out here. So I gave her a low-cut dress, and I think that is just so stinking cute and so pretty. But anyway, so yeah, so the lady is just standing there, and I'm standing behind her, and I just want her to turn around so bad, but I don't say anything to her because I don't know what to say, and she doesn't say anything to me. But you know what I hear in the back? I hear a name, and I assume that it's her name. So I don't know if she was saying that to me, but that's all I would hear is this name. And I'm not going to say it on camera, but I heard the name, and she said the name like 3 times. And then I woke up. So then, you know, when I wake up, I don't do anything with this information. You know, I journal it, but, you know, I don't look it up. It's just like, all right, that was strange. Like, I felt like it felt weird. It didn't feel like a regular dream, even though all she did was stand, and all I did was see the back of her hair, like her afro, and all I heard was a name. It just felt different, right? So anyway, I don't do anything. I just like go on about my day, blah, blah, blah. I think like several weeks later, I recall the dream again. It just like comes back to me, and I just start thinking about it. So I said, you know what? Let me Google. I wonder if I Google this name, if it gives me a clue, like a place or just something. So I do. And guess what, you guys? This is the believe it or not part. The person had my birthday. Obviously a different year, obviously, right? A whole different century. But I wonder if the person in the dream was me. Like, did I dream of my past life? Like, oh my, mind blown, you guys. Mind blown. So now I have a whole other channel just dedicated to me figuring my shit out, because that was really, really cool. That was really, really cool. So I'll leave the link to that channel in the description box. If you guys want to check that out, you can come on the journey with me. Like, you can watch me figure my shit out. Okay. So yeah, with that being said, you guys, what do you guys think about the nails? I love it. And if this is a representation of my past self, well, hello, cute afro and her caramel skin. I love it. I freaking love it. Pink dress, yes. Gold glitter, yes. Bling, yes. Same birthday. That is freaky. What do you guys think? I know, it's crazy. I know. Leave me a comment. I'll get back to you. Bye.